Thanks for tuning in to today's broadcast of a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Today's broadcast is being streamed and is under the authority of AA Sports Properties. Today's broadcast is made possible because of the generous support of the following sponsors: the Abernathy Independent School District, Nutrien Ag Solutions, First State Bank, the First Baptist Church, South Plains Auto Ranch, Reb Lopes with Exit Realty, Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop, St. Isidore Catholic Church, Plains Land Bank, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, Lambert Insurance, the Junk and Farmers Market, Nana's Donuts, DB Media, JC Refrigeration, Vista Bank, Webb Vision Center, Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate, Abernathy Little League, and the Hill Veterinary Services. When you're looking to do business in any of these industries, we encourage you to check out these businesses when you can. To join these businesses and organizations and to show your support for the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes on our broadcast, you can call or text us at 806-773-4658. Thanks again for watching, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast of this live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. And good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. For the first time in 2023, welcome inside the friendly confines of Antelope Stadium here tonight in Abernathy, Texas, as we are 3 games into the season, but tonight, the home opener for your Abernathy Antelopes. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, with you high atop the turf tonight at Antelope Stadium here in Abernathy. The Denver City Mustangs are in town to tangle with the Abernathy Antelopes, a pair of teams who come into the ball game tonight at 1-1 on the season. So both of these teams looking to get over 500 for the first time here in 2023. So glad to have you along for the ride. Should be a fun night in front of the home crowd tonight at the Abernathy Antelope High School Football Stadium tonight, as it's the Antelopes and the Mustangs getting ready to do battle. Both of these teams in action last Friday night. You know, the Abernathy Antelopes were victorious, racking up over 500 yards of offense in a 46-15 win over the Slayton Tigers on the road in Slayton last Friday night. That following a season-opening 14-7 loss to Childress. And so Abernathy evening up the record last week. It was the Denver City Mustangs falling short in a back-and-forth battle with the Littlefield Wildcats last Friday night, as Littlefield got the best of Denver City 32-30 in a wild ball game. We'll talk a little bit more about that one, as the score a little deceiving compared to what the rest of the game looked like. These two teams did meet last season in week 3 of the year, and it was Abernathy getting a win over the Denver City Mustangs on the road in D.C. last year, 28-12 in what was a pretty competitive ball game. So let's scout the opponent tonight just a little bit, and let's talk about the Denver City Mustangs. The Mustangs, they again opened the season 1-1 as they opened the season with a 19-14 win over the Borger Bulldogs. And then last week we mentioned they lost 32-30 to the Littlefield Wildcats. Offensively, the Mustangs averaging 24.5 points per game while giving up 23 points a game through the first couple of weeks of the season on the defensive side of the ball. And despite that loss last week, this is what I wanted to get to. Denver City putting up over 400 yards of total offense, 360 of that coming on the ground, as they're definitely a team that wants to run the football first. In fact, they heavily outgained Littlefield last week, but it was 5 turnovers that doomed the Denver City Mustangs against Littlefield last week, as they basically beat themselves in a game that they outplayed Littlefield otherwise. But 5 turnovers, it's hard to win a football game. So that was a point of emphasis here this last week for Denver City in practice. Some guys to keep an eye on for the Mustangs. Quarterback, he's a junior, number 9, Jason Yanez. Yanez completed 6 of 13 passes last week against the Littlefield Wildcats. He did have 1 interception to go along with 4 fumbles that Denver City had in that loss last week. Also, senior running back, number 17, Jose Velasco. He's one of several that's going to be in that Denver City backfield tonight. He carried the ball, though, 15 times last week, so expect to hear Jose Velasco quite a bit tonight when Denver City has the football. They'll spread the wealth in the backfield. There's a number of guys who can take a DC handoff on any given play. Denver City, they're coming into this year trying to build off of a 6-5 campaign a year ago, as the Mustangs, they were district champs last year, but they were knocked off in the first round of the playoffs by the number 4 seed in somewhat of an upset, as they were knocked off by the Dalhart Golden Wolves in the bi-district round of the playoffs last Friday night. And so that's a quick look at tonight's opponent, the Denver City Mustangs, as we're here about, just under 8 minutes or so away from the teams taking the field and kicking off this 2023 home opener tonight for the Abernathy Antelopes, as the Denver City Mustangs are in town tonight to tangle with the Antelopes. Let's switch gears a little bit and talk about Abernathy here prior to the kickoff of tonight's ball game. Really, after struggling that first week of the season against the Childress Bobcats on offense, the Antelopes, they were an offensive machine last week in the win over Slayton, as they racked up 564 yards of total offense, and they were very balanced at that. 324 on the ground and 240 through the air last Friday night for the Abernathy Antelopes, in a big offensive showing in Slayton. Defensively, really both of the first 2 weeks of the season, the Antelopes have been good, holding their opponent under 300 yards in both contests and only giving up 14.5 points per game through the first couple of weeks of the season. Some guys to keep an eye on when Abernathy has the football. Running back Alan Macias, they call him Monkey, but 22 carries last week, 205 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. A big ball game last week for Monkey, as he rushed over 200 yards, and he just looked a lot healthier than he did in week 1 against Childers. We noticed and kind of noted in that Childers ball game, he was nursing a little bit of a sore hip. He looked 100% last week, and he went off for over 200 yards. And then quarterback Elijah Trejo, in his second start as the Antelope starter, he kind of had a breakout game, if you will, for the Antelopes. 12 of 18 through the air, 240 yards, and 2 touchdowns last week for the Antelopes. And his favorite target was wide receiver Brody Shadden. Shadden having the best game of his Antelope career. 4 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown, receiving the ball last week for the Abernathy Antelopes. Abernathy, again, opening the home portion of their schedule here tonight before they once again hit the road next Friday, as they will head to Post to battle the Bold Gold Antelopes. Captains are making their way to the field as we speak for tonight's opening coin toss. And you've got a good look on the camera there, the brand spanking new Abernathy Antelope Tunnel that the Antelopes are taking the field through this year. It's got the big block Abernathy A in front of the tunnel with a high-arching antelope head above that. A good look for the Antelopes as they take the field here momentarily following tonight's coin toss. As the Abernathy Antelopes going to be wearing their all-maroons tonight, as their all-maroon, very Texas A&M-esque look, trimmed in white. Across the way, the Visitors, the Denver City Mustangs, they're in the all whites, trimmed in red here tonight. Again, a pair of 1-1 teams set to do battle tonight from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy. Should be a fun ball game tonight, as Abernathy, a good kind of test or measuring stick, if you will, to see where they're at this evening, because you've got a very formidable foe in the Denver City Mustangs. It looks like the Abernathy Antelopes have, in fact, won that opening coin toss. They're going to get the football first, so we're going to get a first look at the Antelope offense here tonight in front of the home crowd here when we kick things off in just a couple of minutes. Let's talk a little bit about keys to the game tonight as we get you ready for kickoff tonight. The Abernathy Antelopes and the Denver City Mustangs, obviously last week, really the backbreaker for Denver City. They turned the ball over 5 times. So for them, I think a key to the game is take care of the football, while on the other side of that, for the Abernathy Antelopes, they want to turn up some defensive pressure, and they want to force some turnovers. They want to make the Mustangs make some mistakes, because that's really the only thing that slowed down Denver City here in this first part of the season. And then you've got lots of momentum here on the home field tonight, as would love to get off to a fast start tonight in front of the home crowd, get the mojo going in your direction, and that might make for a good night if you are able to do that. Tonight, it's the Abernathy Antelopes and the Denver City Mustangs tonight from Antelope Stadium right here in Abernathy, Texas. It's the third game of the season, even though it doesn't quite feel fall-like yet outside. A balmy 106 degrees today in West Texas. Maybe going to finally get a blast of fall next Friday or next week. We'll wait and see how that plays out. But it's going to cool off a little bit and maybe be a nice night for some high school football here in West Texas. The Antelopes and the Mustangs about set to do battle here from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy. I tell you what, let's take one timeout here prior to the kickoff, and we will come back, as tonight you're listening to Abernathy Antelope football on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. You don't have to travel across the state to find a used car. South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy has you covered. Austin and his team are ready to go to work for you to get you in your new ride. With in-house financing available, South Plains Auto Ranch is a win-win situation. Come see us today on South Avenue D in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2200. We are behind the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season. One of Abernathy's longest-standing businesses is First State Bank. People have been choosing First State Bank for all of their financial and banking needs since 1909. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, and we have 3 locations across the area to serve you. Abernathy's First State Bank is a longtime supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes, and wish them the best of luck this season. If we can serve you in any way, drop by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy, or give us a call at 806-298-2556. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and to tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday school at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. We offer a number of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night Bible study at 6 p.m. We'd love to welcome you and your family to Abernathy's First Baptist Church. If you have any questions about our church, feel free to give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud of our community and our young people, and we wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this school year. And there you have it tonight, the final notes of the national anthem performed by that award-winning Abernathy Antelope Marching Band tonight, as we are just about ready for kickoff this evening. The Abernathy Antelopes and the Denver City Mustangs tonight from Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. As everybody kind of getting settled in here for the first time in 2023 to Antelope Stadium, seems like we haven't been home in quite some time. And so Abernathy glad to be back home, and they're hoping that it treats them well here this evening. It's Abernathy and Denver City. Again, Abernathy winning the opening coin toss tonight. They're going to get the football first. They're going to be heading right to left as you watch on the Antelope Sports Network tonight. And it'll be the Mustangs kicking it off left to right here as we sit high atop the home side of Antelope Stadium above the Antelope faithful, getting you ready for the Antelopes and the Denver City Mustangs. Glad you're with us tonight and settling in for what we hope is a good ball game here this evening between Abernathy and Denver City. Hard to beat Friday nights in the fall in West Texas. So Denver City lining up to kick it off. We are underway. It's a low line drive kick that's going to be received on a hop at the 16-yard line. Coming back to the near side, trying to create some space on the return. 35, 40, 45 midfield. Still on his feet. That's Rolando Martinez, number 22, on the run back for Abernathy, taking it into Denver City territory. Abernathy about 37 yards on the return, setting up good field position to start it for the Abernathy Antelopes, as Abernathy will start first down and 10 in Denver City territory. As our kickoffs this year brought to you by the First State Bank right here in Abernathy. Elijah Trejo in the gun to take the game's first snap. He does. He hands it off. It's a sweep to the right side, trying to create space as Levi Carrillo. He takes it down close to the 40-yard line before he's met by a host of Mustangs. As that's a gain of about 3 yards for Carrillo on first down, and it will be second down and 7 coming up for the Antelopes. Again, moving right to left, just underway tonight, their first offensive possession of the ball game. Trejo again in the gun, takes the snap, hands the ball off. Monkey getting his first touch, and he is wrapped up immediately behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard at best there for Macias. I believe it was number 23 for Denver City. That's Abraham Velasco, one of the ones back there defensively, and it's third down and long here for the Antelopes. 3rd and 7 is in the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap, looks to throw a quick out to the near side, and Brody Shadden, he was wide open, but he can't hang on. He drops it at the 37-yard line, and it's decision time early here for Coach Justin Wiley and the Antelopes as it's 4th down facing this Abernathy offense. You hate to see them waste a good starting field position. And so we'll see what the Antelopes do here. On 4th down and 7, it looks like the offense will stay on the field. Macias in the backfield along with Trejo, who's ready for the snap. He takes it. Trejo rolls to the near side. He wants to throw. He does so in the pocket. He's got it across the 30-yard line. Number 11 hauling it in. That is Aaron Russum. He's got it for an Abernathy Antelope first down, as our first downs on the broadcast brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solution. And that's a big one on 4th down and 7. The Antelopes convert to keep this opening drive alive. It is a completed pass by Elijah Trejo, brought to you by Reb Lopez with Exit Realty. First down and 10, Abernathy moving right to left here on your YouTube channel. And for the first time tonight, play is stopped. A flag thrown from the Denver City backfield, but it's going to be on the Antelopes here. A false start penalty against Abernathy will back them up 5 yards. And first down and 10 will, in fact, become first down and 15. Again, this is the first offensive possession for either team tonight as we're just underway from Antelope Stadium. And what do we got here? A quick stoppage of play. I'm not sure what that was about, as the head official went, looked at the football, and then walked away. First down and 15, Trejo in the gun, a bunched package here for the Antelopes. Handoff goes to Macias, who redirects to avoid a couple of defenders who were flying into the backfield, and he turns it into a positive play down to the 30-yard line, but didn't get a whole lot. Right now, that defense for Denver City really keying on Alan Macias, and so somebody else going to really have to step up here for the Antelopes. Second down and long. Second down and about 13 is Trejo again in the gun. Takes the snap, handoff again underneath to Macias, and Macias pushing and forcing his way down to about the 25-yard line. Tough run by Monkey. He gets back across the original line of scrimmage to make this a more manageable third down situation coming up for Abernathy. Third down and a long 7. They give Macias a gain of 6 on the play, and Trejo is in the gun. 2 receivers to the Antelope sideline. Or 3 receivers wide to the Antelope sideline. That's the wide side of the field. And all the Antelope offensive players looking back to the sideline for the call. Trejo in the gun. Now he looks to pass. It's a screen pass to Carrillo. He stumbles around, gets by a defender, still on his feet to the outside, and Carrillo turns it upfield to the 20-yard line. We'll see where they spot it as he goes out of bounds on the near sideline. That's a good job by Carrillo, as he's going to be short of the first down by about 1.5 yards or so. So give Carrillo a gain of 6 on the reception. Looked like he was going to turn it up and maybe move the chains. And so for the second time here on this opening drive, Abernathy facing a 4th down as the Antelopes moving right to left into the teeth of that Denver City defense. As now we've got a timeout on the field. So I'm not sure what this is about, as the official has stopped play, and now he's jogging over to have a chat with the head coach of the Denver City Mustangs. Almost 4 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. 8:14 left to play with no score between Abernathy and Denver City. Now we're ready for play. In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap, trying to get around the right side is Monkey, and that's not going to work, as sniffing it out behind the line of scrimmage is about 3 white jerseys. And this time, the Abernathy Antelopes are turned away on 4th down. And so despite driving right on the brink of the red zone, they're not able to continue the drive. The ball is going to go over on downs, and Denver City is going to take over 1st down and 10. So Abernathy on short yardage situation there on 4th down, tried to give it to their workhorse and Alan Macias, but he's not able to get a push from that offensive front, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs as they take over going the other direction. As there's the snap, a quick screen pass to the near side, and slipping down in the backfield as Monkey was coming up to make a defensive play anyway, I think, but the turf monster there got Andrew Velasco. And Jason Yanez's pass was complete, but it's going to go for a 1-yard loss, and it'll be 2nd down and 11 here for Denver City. Again, a pretty dangerous offensive attack, as they've put up lots of yards, has Denver City, in the first couple of weeks of the season. No score here between Abernathy and DC. Yanez in the gun, hands the ball off, trying to go to the left side, but not able to do so. The Antelope defense is there, as number 12 looks like Lance Ponciano for the Antelopes. He's the first one to get to Case McGuire. McGuire getting his first touch. It's a loss of 1, and it's 3rd down and long here for Denver City. The Antelopes trying to force a quick 3 and out here on Denver City's first offensive possession of the night. Yanez is in the gun. He takes the snap, empty backfield, looking to throw, throws it into man coverage down the field, and it's broken up. It hung up just a little bit too long. Good coverage there by Ponciano down that Denver City, or check that, that's Austin Fisher, rather, in coverage for the Antelopes down that Denver City sideline as he timed the contact just perfectly. The pass is broken up by Fisher, and it is 4th down for Denver City, and they are going to be forced to punt. It is a defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch here in 2023. A quick 3 and out for this Abernathy defense. Back deep is Rolando Martinez to return this punt for the Antelopes. As a short end-over-end wobbly kick takes a Denver City hop across midfield. A big-time defensive, Denver City hop, as that one bounced and rolled about 20 yards after it hit the ground at midfield, and it rolls down inside the 30, and it will roll dead at about the 26, and that's where the Abernathy Antelopes will take over, first down and 10. So both teams in offensive possession coming up empty under their belts here tonight. Both teams coming in off of good offensive performances last Friday, stopped by the opponent's defense here out of the gates tonight. 6:38 left to play in the first quarter. Empty backfield. Trejo in the gun. 3 receivers at the far side, but he rolls to the short side. That's the near side, and lucky that one wasn't intercepted. He wanted Brody Shadden in traffic, and breaking that one up and getting a hand on it was Andrew Velasco, number 22 for the Mustangs. Almost came up with an interception, and it will be second down and 10 here for the Abernathy Antelopes. Going right to left again here, 2 receivers to the short side. That's the near side of the field for Abernathy. Looking that way is Trejo. This time he finds Shadden in the slot across the 35 out to the 37-yard line, and that very easily could have been a flag for excessive something at the end of that play, as Shadden was down, and then he was kind of somersaulted, tackled by a Denver City defender, but the officials letting him play, and it will be third down coming up here for check that. I think that's a first down for the Antelopes. It is. Yardage good for an Abernathy first down, and a fresh set of downs for the Antelopes. First downs brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions here on our broadcast. In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap, and the handoff goes right up the middle. As once again, Alan Macias, the ball carrier, as he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Right now, that Denver City defense doing a pretty good job keying in on Macias, again, who had over 200 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns in the win last week. In the gun is Trejo. Receivers spread out all over the place. Trejo looking to pass. A quick one to the near side. Again, it's Shadden. Same as a minute ago. He spins out near midfield before he's pushed out of bounds. And that's going to be another Nutrien first down for the Antelopes. And Brody Shadden in the slot. Right now, that's the secret for this Antelope offense. And it'll be first down and 10 right out near midfield, as on this second drive, the Antelopes so far picking up about 34 yards. Trying to continue it into Denver City territory here. In the shotgun again is Trejo. 2 receivers spread to both sides. Now he looks deep down the Denver City sideline in man coverage. It's up for grab, and coming down with the grab is number 22 for the Antelopes. That's Rolando Martinez inside the 25-yard line. That was pretty good man coverage for Denver City down that far right side, but Martinez hauls it in traffic. Thank you very much. Another Nutrien first down and a gain of 33 yards. First down and 10 for the Antelopes, as they've got it in the red zone here for the first time tonight. In the shotgun, receivers bunch to that short side of the field, man in motion at the line of scrimmage for Abernathy. Trejo takes the snap, hands it to Macias, who puts his head down, runs downhill inside the 15-yard line down to the 13. Good run on first down by Monkey. A gain of 5, maybe 6 yards on the carry, and it will be second down, and we'll call it 5 coming up for Alan Macias and the Antelopes. Abernathy was down here a moment ago and failed to punch it in. They're trying to do that here. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo looks to the sideline for some instruction. Now set to take the snap again. Handoff goes to Macias. Sweep right. He breaks free inside the 10, inside the 5. Macias kips his footing into the end zone for an Antelope touchdown. That is Allen Monkey Macias getting it in from 13 yards out. And it's an Abernathy Antelope touchdown. As touchdowns on the broadcast brought to you by Abernathy's First Baptist Church. It's the first one tonight. And it's the Antelopes who strike first here on the home turf against the Denver City Mustangs. It is 6-0. As Macias is on to attempt the point after, as these were an adventure a week ago in Slayton. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and the kick, he pushed it wide right. It is no good. And so the struggles continue on the extra point. But Abernathy does lead it 6-0 here with 4:12 left to play in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
The Abernathy community has trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop since 1991. Todd and his team bless many families by assisting them with funeral planning and services, while Carly and her crew at the flower shop have you covered with flowers, gifts, registries, and so much more. Both are locally owned and operated and are proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If Abel's Funeral Home or Flower Shop can serve you in any way, give us a call today or come see us near the corner of 16th Street and Avenue D in Abernathy. At Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop, we are cheering the Antelopes and Lady Lopes on to victory this season.
And welcome back here inside Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Ty Horsford back with you as the Abernathy Antelopes strike first tonight, as they've got a lead of 6-0 following a 13-yard touchdown run by Allen Monkey Macias, getting the scoring started tonight for the Antelopes. Abernathy set to kick it off again, as this kickoff brought to you by the First State Bank right here in Abernathy. Hoping to have a lot of those tonight, because it would mean that we've got a lot of Antelope touchdowns. But a good start here at home for Abernathy against Denver City. And I guess we have a flag on the play. Not sure what this is about, but it's a 15-yarder going to be assessed on the kickoff here against Denver City. A personal foul or an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and that's going to move the ball all the way. They're going to kick it off from the 45-yard line, the plus 45-yard line. And so an opportunity here maybe for the Antelopes to put one through the back of the end zone on this kickoff, following the Abernathy touchdown. As it's going to be an onside kick, it bounces free, and Abernathy's going to pounce on it. As Abernathy is going to recover the onside kick, as number 52, Ryan Hillis, as Abernathy doesn't put one through the back of the end zone. An onside kick bounced off of a return man on that front line for Denver City, and Hillis pounces on it for the Antelopes, and they've got it first down and 10 in plus territory. Abernathy takes advantage of the penalty mistake for Denver City, and they pull a little trickery. First down and 10 for Trejo and the Antelopes. A little bit of reverse, now running and throwing the ball, and that was Rolando Martinez. He had Levi Correa wide open in the flat. That's a pretty good-looking play right there, as the handoff, kind of a reverse handoff to Rolando, and then he looked to throw the ball. And Correa was out there, but he overthrew him. And it is second down and 10 coming up here for the Antelopes. Good-looking play, just didn't quite work out. And it's second and 10. Abernathy trying to take advantage of the onside kick recovery. In the gun is Trejo. He looks to the near side. Once again, slanting across the middle, he's got Brody Shadden inside the 30, inside the 25, down to the 23. That's 19 yards for Brody Shadden on the reception, and a Nutrient Solution first down. And our receptions this year also brought to you by Reb Lopes with Exit Realty. First down and 10 here for the Antelopes. As Trejo shades the eyes and looks to the Antelope sideline. Abernathy finding some rhythm now, leading 6-0 and looking for more. In the shotgun is Trejo. He takes the snap, looks to throw, man coverage, goes for it all, and it's broken up. Almost another sensational catch out there by Rolando Martinez, but it was covered well that time on the play by Denver City's number 4, Elazar Sotelo. And it will be second down and 10 as Abernathy goes for the home run ball there on first and 10. 3:27 left to play here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Abernathy leading 6-0 with the football. In the gun, Trejo, little quick pass to the near side and in and out of the hands of Brody Shadden at about the 19-yard line. Third down and 10 coming up here for the Antelopes. As you can really tell, this Denver City defense, they were really keying in on stopping Alan Macias, and that's opened up some passing opportunities, some short passes kind of in the slot, in the neutral zone type area of the field. And Abernathy is taking advantage of that, but it looks like we've got a penalty here. There's a 5-yard mark off on Abernathy. I didn't see what they signaled. Second down and 15. We'll replay the down. Trejo again looks to pass, now scrambles out of the pocket, throws one out. It is caught over there on the far side of the field inside the 20 as number 5, that's Maverick Shadden, hauling it in at the 17-yard line, and that's going to be a gain of about 11 on second and 15. So got the penalty yardage back and then some. That reception, again, brought to you by Reb Lopes with Exit Realty. Third down and about 4 coming up here for the Antelopes, moving right to left, 2:50 and counting left to play here in the first quarter. In the shotgun is Trejo. And there's movement up front. Abernathy going to be off sides. As I believe that might have been David Castanon coming out of his stance on that offensive front for Abernathy, a 5-yard mark off. And penalties moving the Antelopes backwards here a couple of times in the last few plays. So third down, we'll call it a long 8, short 9 here for the Antelopes. Rolling to the near side, Trejo looking to throw, and he is lit up, and he is sacked, is flying through there. Number 5, Angel Maharis coming up to make the sack and the tackle for loss for Denver City. And that's going to push it all the way back outside the 30-yard line, and it's going to be fourth down here for the Antelopes. Fourth down and probably about 17 or so in order to convert. They've got to get inside the 15-yard line. Offense stays on the field, and what do we got as flags fly? Before the snap, a quick timeout is taken as Denver City doesn't want to give up a cheap one. So timeout Denver City, 2:09 left in the first quarter. It'll be fourth down for Abernathy. When we come back, you're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
If you are in need of a cool down, you need to give your friends at JC Refrigeration Cooling and Heating a call. As a South Plains leader in heating and air conditioning services, we can handle all of your needs, big or small. We specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. Give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back into Antelope Stadium, Abernathy fans. What a start for Elijah Trejo through the air. 6 of 9 here in this first quarter, 93 yards passing, kind of opening things up here for this Abernathy Antelope offense. In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap, looks to throw again on 4th and long, puts it in zone coverage, up for grabs inside the 10. Wanted Rolando Martinez, but it was double covered and well covered by Denver City. An incomplete pass, and Abernathy unable to take advantage of the onside kick recovery a moment ago. And for the second time today, the Denver City defense turns Abernathy away on 4th down. As in the shotgun here is Denver City. We have not seen their offense much tonight at all. Just 3 offensive plays. Abernathy dominating the time of possession here in the first quarter. Handoff goes into the middle there to Andrew Velasco, and he gets about a yard, and that's it. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 for Denver City. The Mustangs just with 1 offensive possession to the Antelopes 3 so far, and Abernathy, they've taken time off the clock and really controlled the ball and controlled the pace here in the first quarter, and they lead it 6-0. In the shotgun is Jason Yanez. Hands it off again, and this time getting through, and this is going to be a foot race to the end zone right down the middle of the field as 22 catching his counterpart from behind. Andrew Velasco, a huge gain. He is chased down by Martinez. That time Velasco found a seam right in the middle of that defensive front for the Antelopes, and he erases all the way down to about the 20-yard line. Really the first thing that Denver City has done tonight at all on offense, as that is a gain of about 50 yards probably for the Denver City running back. In the shotgun is Giannis. Again, he takes the snap. He hands the ball off, coming to the near side again, creating some space. In the middle is that defensive front for Denver City up front. Number 17, the ball carrier, Velasco. This one's Jose Velasco taking it for another first down inside the 10. And all of a sudden, after a few plays of nothing on offense, a couple of big plays on the ground for Denver City. And they're knocking on the door trying to tie this and possibly take the lead with a PAT. In the shotgun is Giannis. Giannis takes the snap, hands it off underneath, and bouncing his way into the end zone is Jose Velasco, number 17. That is a 7-yard touchdown run, and just like that, the Mustangs of Denver City have drawn even as they show life on offense on the ground. Again, an offense that rushed for 360 yards against Littlefield last Friday. They get it going downhill on this second offensive possession. They're going to go for 2. A quick snap on a direct snap to Andrew Velasco, and he takes it up the middle. The 2-point conversion is good. A quick snap and a direct snap to Velasco, and he scores it for 2. And just like that, Denver City has the lead here on the Abernathy Antelopes. It is 8-6 with 5 seconds left in the first quarter. As we will go ahead and keep it right here, as we're going to have a break at the quarter here momentarily. But an impressive answer by the Denver City Mustangs to get on the board and get the lead here in the final seconds of the first quarter. And they do it all on the ground. It's now 8-6 Denver City. That drive goes about 65 yards, didn't take but about 6 plays for Denver City to get into the end zone. We may be in for a fun one here tonight at Antelope Stadium. As Ponciano and Russum, among others, back deep to return this first State Bank kickoff for the Antelopes. And it is a low line drive kick that's going to be returnable from about the 13-yard line, coming to the near side. And now stutter stepping, trying to reverse the field and find a hole. Still on his feet to the near side. Look out, and getting the edge, 40-45 midfield. That's still on his feet, running down the sideline. No, I thought he did. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. The official didn't come up and make the call. It's Lance Ponciano, a big run back for Abernathy. We'll see where they say he stepped out of bounds, as they're going to say he stepped out at about the 46, and that's probably right, but I didn't think the official was going to call it on this near sideline. But nonetheless, a good run back there by Ponciano, and that takes us to the end of the first quarter. 8-6 Denver City after 12 minutes. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network.
The Abernathy Independent School District is the heartbeat of our community. As a TEA-recognized district, our students excel at the highest level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H activities, band, and so much more. Abernathy ISD offers a variety of college-level and dual-credit courses to prepare our students for the future. We are proud of our students and wishing them the best of luck this season in all that they do. At Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy. And we've got an injured antelope on the field. As it happened on that kickoff return prior to us going to break. We didn't notice it before we left the air, and both teams have now taken a knee. And praying in thoughts with an injured antelope, and I'm not sure who the injured antelope is. He is down on the field with both training staffs out there at the 26-yard line. Both coaches out there as well, kind of taking a look, and we're going to see what the situation is here. As Dallin Macias, number 21, and you don't want it to be anybody, but Macias, a guy that you need on the field as well, but obviously his well-being of more importance than the game of football. But Alan Macias, losing him would be a huge blow for this Antelope Ball Club, and hopefully just slow to get up as a precaution here. And I'm not sure exactly what happened on the play, as I was looking at the return, and it happened back behind the play. And Alan Macias is going to be helped off the field here. But it looks like mostly under his own power. As he looks a little woozy, though, it makes you wonder if he didn't take a hard hit to the head or something like that, maybe a concussion or something like that. He is under his own power, but Macias being helped by the trainer for Abernathy, Katie Bowles. She knows what she's doing, and also Coach White helping Monkey to the sideline. Our thoughts and prayers with him. Hopefully he's going to be okay, but they're going to tend to him on the near sideline as, again, Alan Macias with an injury here for the Antelopes. But, again, he did walk off under his own power, which makes me wonder, is, again, he looked a little unbalanced, if you will, walking off. He may have just taken a hard hit, and so maybe dealing with something along those lines. But now we've got a stoppage of play. We may have never fully had the break, sending us from the first quarter to the second quarter. So that may be what this is about. But That'll drastically change the look of the Abernathy offense if Alan Macias is not out there, which I would not anticipate him being out there for a bit. So everybody kind of paying attention to that, hoping that Macias is okay here on the near sideline. But back set for play. We've got a good ball game here. Is first down and 10. The Antelopes have it after the Ponciano return. Elijah Trejo is in the gun. A quick snap and a quick strike over to Carrillo on the far side of the field. He turns it up close to the 40-yard line. And I tell you what, that short little pass to the slot has been open all night so far for the Antelopes. They continue to take advantage of that. A gain of 6 on the reception to Carrillo. Second down coming up for Abernathy. As Trejo may need a big night through the air if we don't see Macias again. Throws it again on a slant pattern up the middle. Shadden's got it at the 31-yard line, and that's a first down for Abernathy. Brody Shadden hauls it in. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down for the Antelopes to the Denver City 31. As we're just underway here in the second quarter tonight. Again, in the gun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap. Empty backfield looking to throw. In traffic, finds Shadden again. Slanting across the 20 down to the 19-yard line. Brody Shadden, 12 more yards for the Antelopes. He had 4 catches for 115 last Friday, picking up where he left off. It's another Nutrient first down and another reception brought to you by Reb Lopez with Exit Realty. Lance Ponciano going to take the bulk of the carries with Macias out if it comes to that. Empty backfield, juggling the snap, and now throwing it under pressure and underthrown by Trejo near the goal line. It is an incomplete pass, and it will be second down and 10. That really all started with an iffy snap that was not taken cleanly by Trejo. And it will be second down and 10. 10:40 left to play here in the first half of the ball game. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. 3 receivers spread to the near side, 1 to the far side. Taking the snap with an empty backfield, looking to throw, goes in man covered towards the end zone. Where's the flag? They come from everywhere. Rolando Martinez, the intended target, as the pass falls incomplete, but this is going to be a pass interference call, I believe, against the Denver City Mustangs. Lots of contact near the goal line to keep Martinez from catching that football. Would appear to be an easy call here. What did they call? That's not what they called, is it? They call roughing the passer? Okay, well, I thought it was interference too, but it is a roughing the passer call against Denver City. Nonetheless, it's a 15-yard personal foul penalty. Not so sure you couldn't have thrown 2 flags there, as I honestly didn't see the play back behind when Trejo let go of the ball. I didn't see the roughing the passer call, but got to look around, and Trejo hoping he's okay. He had his bell rung, and he's kind of walking things off in the Antelope backfield. He does look to be okay, though. Well, now are they going to mark more penalty yard? Maybe they are going to mark the pass interference call off as well. This is going to be 30 yards worth of penalties, I think, against Denver City. I think it's going to be a roughing the passer and an interference call that's going to give Abernathy the ball inside the DC 10-yard line, and it's going to be first down and goal to go for the Antelopes. Again, I didn't personally see the roughing the passer call, but I think the pass interference call is the right one. It's first down and goal to go for the Antelopes. Big help there from the Denver City defense. Trejo in the shotgun, takes the snap, throws it underneath, catching it's Carrillo, diving for the pylon. Did he get in? He did. It was a delayed signal, or not a very enthusiastic signal over there on the sideline, but it's a touchdown, 9 yards on the reception to Levi Carrillo, and it is an Abernathy First Baptist Church Antelope touchdown as back in front go the Antelopes. As I think Trejo's just fine as he zipped one out there to Carrillo for the Antelope 6. And it's 12-8 just like that. You might see Abernathy go for 2 here and try and get those points back that they missed on the PAT after their first score. 10.5 minutes left to play in the first half, and we've got a timeout on the field as the Abernathy Antelopes are going to take a timeout. We will keep it right here momentarily as Abernathy has taken a 12-8 lead on Denver City pending the PAT. And again, it looked like the offense was going to stay out there and Abernathy was going to go for 2. Again, they missed the PAT on their first one. Well, and Alan Macias, who's out with an injury right now, he's the Antelopes kicker, so I don't think Abernathy's going to be kicking an extra point. As Abernathy may be just as well off going for 2 every time, as they've taken a 12-8 lead here with 10.5 minutes left to play in the first half. And out of the timeout, it'll be the 2-point conversion for DC, or for Abernathy against this DC defense. Again, Abernathy works at the end zone to the south here at Antelope Stadium. In the gun is Trejo on the 2-point conversion out of the timeout. Scrambles, looks to throw. He's got a receiver, and it's caught, as that is number 4, Carson Curry, a 2-point conversion, getting points back for the Abernathy Antelopes, and it is 14-8 as Abernathy converts the 2 points. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrien Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with the experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year.
And welcome back. And while we were away, the officials, no one really ever saw a flag thrown on that successful 2-point conversion, but the officials talked, and now they've called holding against Abernathy, taking 2 points off the board, and then the ensuing 2-point try was no good on an incomplete pass to Russum. And so Abernathy stuck on 12 instead of 14, and they will settle for a 12-8 lead. So we apologize for prematurely going to break there, but again, don't know if a flag was ever thrown, but the officials end up calling a holding on that 2-point try against the Antelopes. And so the 2-point try is no good, and Abernathy leads 12-8. I tell you what, in a game like this, extra points could play a huge factor. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go along, as we're set for another First State Bank kickoff here for the Antelopes. They'll kick it left to right, leading 12-8 in this seesaw battle from Antelope Stadium here in Abernathy. big crowd here for the Antelopes. The home opener of 2023. Antelope grandstands here down below us full, as it's a high end over end, kind of short kickoff, returnable from the 16-yard line for the Mustangs, right up the middle of the field. It comes out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. As on the run back, number 10, Case McGuire, he's met by Braden Abel during the return. First down and 10 as Denver City will take over, now trailing again 12-8 here to the Antelopes. 10:22 left to play in the first half of the ball game. In the shotgun again is Giannis. Giannis takes the snap. Underneath, out across the 35 to the 37-yard line on first down. That's going to be a gain of about 6 yards. Coming up to make the stop there for Abernathy, number 74, Brendan Gallion. After a gain of 6, it'll be second down and 4 here for the Mustangs as the Antelopes try and recover. In the gun again is Giannis. He takes the snap, hands it off. This time thought they were going to get to him in the backfield, but then breaking free into the secondary on the run, as he was a very patient run there by Andrew Velasco, and he takes it into Abernathy territory. Another big chunk of yardage there for the Mustangs, and now all of a sudden they're getting yardage in bunches on the ground after Abernathy did a pretty good job. No huddle to the line as Denver City wants to hurry it up. Another handoff up the middle. Again, it goes to number 22. Carrying Antelope tacklers is Andrew Velasco down near the 30-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of enough for a first down. Got the first down by about a yard. It's a fresh set of downs for Denver City as they move right to left here against this Abernathy Antelope defense. As we go down near 9 minutes to play in the first half of the ball game, Abernathy on top 12-8. Abernathy's got to figure some things out defensively, though, to stop this Denver City run. This is going to be a quarterback keeper to the near side. He sold that one well, but recovering well defensively there was Austin Fisher, number 10. It is going to be a gain of about 9, but I thought Giannis had a chance to take that one to the house, as it was a good sold fake handoff to the middle, and then a QB sweep out here to the near sideline for 9 yards. Second down and short coming up for Denver City. Giannis again in the gun with a man in motion, high snap. The snap goes to that man in motion. Around the right side, it's going to be another first down. Number 10, the ball carrier, as that is Case McGuire for the Mustangs. As into the red zone again goes this Denver City offense, as they're picking up some momentum here on their third drive of the ball game. Again, Denver City, they were plagued by turnovers last week. They haven't turned it over tonight. Another handoff going up the middle. Oh, no, it's not. Another well-sold fake. It faked me out that time. Instead of it's a quarterback keep around the right side by Yanez. He takes it across the 10 down close to the 5-yard line. And right now, this Denver City rushing attack that had almost 400 yards rushing last week, getting yards 8, 9, 10 a pop, as they have the Antelope defense guessing a little bit. As we go down near 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Denver City trying to retake the lead. Snap goes to Giannis. Handoff to the near side. This time the Antelope defense, a big pop right there in the middle. Levi Carrillo, number 7. Gets right in the big middle of Velasco. And it's going to be third down. A big play here coming up for Denver City and this Antelope defense. Third down and about 3. going to be needed for Denver City. So a big play here for this Antelope defense inside the 10-yard line as they try and come up with a goal line stand. In the shotgun is Giannis. He takes the snap, rolls, looks to throw, does so in the flat. It is caught, and trying to get to the goal line, getting a first down. I don't know if he got into the end zone or not. It's number 11, Daniel Siniceros. And he did get into the end zone. That is a touchdown for Denver City. Again, it was right at the goal line, and the official not making a very emphatic call over there, but it is a touchdown for the Mustangs. Siniceros on the reception on third down. And now a swinging gate look on the point after, and there's movement up front. That's going to be false start against Denver City, and maybe this will take away any trickery. It's again a touchdown on the play, about a 7-yard run by a 7-yard reception by Siniceros. A 5-yard penalty here on the PAT by Denver City on a false start. So now they're going to kick it. That takes away the 2-point try here. And trying to boot through a PAT. The hold is good. The snap is good. The kick is blocked, though. It's up into the air, and Abernathy a chance to run this one back the other way. And Levi Carrillo took it out of the air. He's tripped up about the 25-yard line, but the PAT is blocked by the Antelopes, and it is no good. And so Abernathy trying to seize some momentum back on the special teams. And that'll send us to a break with Denver City now on top, 14-12. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want you to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas high school student athletes.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy. Ty Horsford back with you high atop Antelope Stadium. And we've got a good one tonight, as Abernathy is falling back behind Denver City now 14-12 with 6:27 left to play until halftime. We'll see if the Antelopes have an answer. There may be little room for offensive mistakes, as it may be the last team that has the ball tonight. Long way to go, though. 6:27 left to play here in the first half. Another First State Bank kickoff coming up here for the Antelopes. They've had a couple of good returns tonight. Let's see if they can dial up another one right here. There's now an onside kick try by Denver City. Abernathy, they saw it coming, very alertly changed their formation, and Abernathy recovers the onside kick as Maverick Shadden alertly snags it. That second line of return guys for the Antelopes, and Shadden hauls it in, and they avoid disaster right there. And they saw something in kind of what Denver City did, and they quickly changed alignment. Kudos special teams effort there by the Antelopes. First down and 10, Abernathy will have it just a hair outside the 35-yard line, their own side of the field. In the shotgun is the Antelope signal caller. Screen pass quickly comes to Carrillo. On the near side, he cuts it upfield across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Levi Carrillo gets a gain on the play of about 12 yards there for Carrillo on the catch. He's got a first down. First down's brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, and that reception by Reb Lopes. In the shotgun again, here is Trejo. 3 receivers set to the far side. Quick swing pass out to the far left edge, and getting the corner is number 12, Lance Ponciano. He turns it into Denver City territory down to the 46-yard line. And give Ponciano a gain of 7 on first down. You'll take that every time, and it's second down and 3. In the shotgun again is Trejo. 3 receivers stacked to the the near side of the field. That's the long side of the field. It's a screen pass to the near side, and then quickly turning it up inside the 40, down close to the 35-yard line. That's going to be Caleb Brown, number 25, and that's going to be another reception of about 7 yards, and that'll move the chains again. It's a Nutrient Ag Solution first down. And we've got a timeout on the field as the Denver City Mustangs want to talk it over. Right now, it's Denver City's run against Abernathy's pass. 2 very contrasting styles going toe-to-toe here at Antelope Stadium. It's making for an entertaining first half. We want to say thank you tonight to some of our sponsors, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics in Lubbock, Lambert Insurance, the Junkin Farmers Market, Nana's Donuts, Vista Bank here in Abernathy, Web Vision Center of Plainview, Hill Veterinary Services of Abernathy, and the Abernathy Little League, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. They help make these broadcasts possible each and every Friday night. Again, lots of fun here tonight as back and forth we go. These 2 teams, Abernathy and Denver City, trading punches. It's 14-12 Denver City, 5:29 to play in the first half. In the gun is Trejo as we're back to play out of the Mustang timeout. An empty backfield. He's looking to throw. He airs it out down the sideline. That's a heck of a catch. They're going to say not able to stay in bounds. I don't know about that. As over the shoulder hauling it in was Rolando Martinez. We don't have instant replay at the high school level. I think that was a heck of a catch by Martinez, but they're going to say he was not in bounds. Man, oh man, I thought that was a catch. That looked like a heck of an over-the-shoulder grab as Denver City gets a break, and it's second down and 10. Man, that's a big break for DC because I think Martinez caught that football inbounds. In the shotgun here is Trejo. Trejo, a quick screen pass or a swing screen to the far side of the field trying to get the edge. Is number 12, Lance Ponciano, crossed the 35 down to about the 31-yard line. And it's going to be third down facing the Antelopes here, but a gain of 6. And it's going to be third down. Actually, more of like a gain of about 5. Third and 5 coming up here for the Antelopes. As Abernathy tries to keep pace here with Denver City. 4:45 left to play until halftime. This is probably 2-down territory for the Antelopes. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. Trejo, an empty backfield. Quick pass. It's complete. Now trying to turn it up and follow his blockers. Breaking one and getting to the outside, but Aaron Russum not able to get much yardage on the play. Maybe a couple of yards, and it's going to be a big fourth down coming up here for this Antelope offense. Give Russum a gain of 2 on the reception. Three receivers stacked to the far side. On fourth down, Abernathy trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun is Trejo. Empty backfield, looking to throw, steps up, fires it, and it's almost intercepted. Lucky it wasn't. Has mistimed that slant route, and almost picking it off was number 22, Andrew Velasco, and a big fourth down stop by this Denver City defense is going to turn Abernathy away in Denver City territory. It's a big possession here for the Antelope defense to try and hold this one at a 14-12 ball game. As the Mustangs are going to take over at the 32. Got about 70 yards of real estate in front of them. In the gun, handoff is going to go up the middle. Tell you what, those Denver City backs, tough to bring down. They do bring him down to the Antelopes at the 35-yard line after a gain of 2, almost 3. And it's going to be second down coming up. And right now you've got a one-dimensional offense against a one-dimensional offense, but it's Denver City running the football and Abernathy putting it to the air. In the shotgun, again is Giannis. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Going to the right side, trying to get the edge. He's not going to do it as the Antelope defense are going to throw him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. As Levi Carrillo and others in on the stop there for the Antelope defense, and it's a big third down as Abernathy's defense tries to get off the field. Third down and 7. Abernathy trying to come up with a stop. 2.5 minutes left until halftime. 14-12 Denver City. In the gun is Giannis. He takes the he fakes the handoff, looking to throw now. He's got a wide open receiver who turns it down the sideline. Big play, and this one may go for 6. Nope. Abernathy's going to chase him down from behind. The reception made by number 10, Case McGuire. That's a very headsy play by Denver City as they were beating Abernathy to death, handing the football off, and nobody covers McGuire on this sideline. And it's a huge play and a first down and a lot more for Denver City inside the 20-yard line. And it's going to be first down and 10 for the Mustangs. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle. Abraham Velasco, the ball carrier. There's about 4 or 5 Velascos on this roster for Denver City. Lots of cousins or brothers or something going on there for DC. Second down and 9, just a gain of 1. Abernathy trying to bend but don't break here defensively. In the gun, there's the snap. Giannis rolls right. Now he's scrambling, being chased. Finds a seam towards the end zone. I don't think he got in. He did not, but he's all the way down to the 1-yard line. With $1:20 left here in the first half. Just like that, Denver City is knocking on the door. Clock are rolling. First down and goal is Denver City not wanting to leave the Antelopes with any time because Denver City will get the football to begin the second half. In the gun is Giannis. He takes the snap. It's a high snap. Handoff to the middle. It's number 17, the ball carrier, Jose Velasco, for a Denver City touchdown. As Jose Velasco takes it from 1 yard out, and with 49 seconds left here in the first half, that's a big one for Denver City as they get in the end zone again to take a 20-12 lead. Swing gate, a quick direct snap, and the 2-point conversion is no good. He didn't get there. So it remains a one-possession game as the direct snap went to Andrew Velasco, and he is stopped shy of the goal line. And so it remains an 8-point ball game at 20-12 with 49 seconds left until halftime. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And once again, good evening and welcome back here to Abernathy Antelope Stadium. Ty Horsford high atop Antelope Field tonight is with 49 seconds left until the half. Abernathy set to receive a First State Bank kickoff here. Trailing Denver City now by a score of 20-12. What's been an entertaining first half of football is, again, Abernathy dealing with an injury to their main running back as another onside kick try here. Ball bouncing around on the ground, but again, Abernathy covers it up. It's a 37, and then a flag comes in late. This may be 15 yards against DC, and if it is, Abernathy still has 48 seconds to work with. And the way this is going, Abernathy would love to try and get in the end zone before halftime and pull even with a 2-point conversion. This may be targeting. Oh, no. It's going to be targeting against Abernathy. Looks like a targeting call, as that's the signal by the official. So that is going to actually put Abernathy back 15 yards. And I know the rule in college is they review that and determine whether they're going to assess an ejection. I don't know if that's the case at the high school level, though. Nonetheless, it's a 15-yard mark-off against Abernathy. A targeting personal foul penalty against the Antelopes. So Abernathy's going to have it 1st and 10, but that changes field position pretty drastically as that backs it up to the 22-yard line. 48 seconds left here in the half. Antelopes, let's see how aggressive they are. Is in the shotgun is Trejo. Empty backfield, slant over the middle, wide open in the middle of the field. Look out all the way out near midfield. A quick strike to Aaron Russum as Russum takes it for about 28 yards to the 49-yard line. In the shotgun again, Trejo. 3 receivers to the near side. Again looking to throw. Scrambles out of the pocket to the near side. And now he's going to tuck the ball and run to the sideline. And he does get out of bounds at the 49 after a short gain. And that'll stop the clock with 31.3 seconds left here on the scoreboard clock down to our right at Antelope Stadium. So Abernathy trying to come up with a big play heading into the locker room. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo looking to throw again. Empty backfield over the middle. Ball is overthrown. Wanted Russum over the middle, but it's incomplete. Luckily, that wasn't intercepted by one of the Denver City safeties. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8 from the 49-yard line. 28 seconds left until halftime. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo, an empty backfield, rolls to the near side, looking to throw, has a receiver out there, but not able to hang on is the Antelopes number 22, Rolando Martinez, and it's going to be 4th down. And Abernathy is going to be forced to punt it away. We've got a timeout on the field. The Antelopes are going to take it here. It's going to be 4th down as the Antelopes line up to punt from the Denver City 49-yard line with 25 seconds left here in the first half. We will go ahead and keep it right here. It's 4th down again out of the timeout. The Antelopes going to again line up to punt it away here. As Brody Shadden will do the honors to punt this one away. Couple guys back deep here for Denver City. There's the snap to Shadden looking to punt. Spiraling kick inside the 10. It's still bouncing. Good punt there by Shadden. It's going to roll out of bounds inside the Denver City 10-yard line. Would expect Denver City to probably just take a knee and take an 8-point lead here into the locker room. As at halftime, we'll take an extended timeout and catch our breath, but we'll also have some scores from around the area and some first half stats to bring you as well here on the broadcast. As Denver City takes over the final 17 seconds here tonight of this first half. Wish I knew how many consecutive offensive plays Abernathy has thrown the football. They have not handed the ball off in quite some time. What do we got here? Another timeout on the field? It would appear so. Tell you what, Denver City, they flat out beat themselves last week against Littlefield. They had double the yardage Littlefield did, but 5 turnovers doomed at Denver City last week. They have not turned it over tonight, and it shows. They lead Abernathy 20-12 in what's been a highly entertaining first half of football. But again, the Antelopes early in the second quarter lose their leading running back, Alan Macias, as he left with an injury we don't really have any kind of update on and probably won't. Again, it looked like some maybe concussion protocol type stuff, but I don't know that Abernathy's handed the ball off once since he exited the game, and that was with about 11 minutes left in the first half. Now, in fairness, Denver City, they really haven't passed it either, as it's one dimension against one dimension here, and it's led to a Denver City 8-point lead as we close in on halftime. Again, 17 seconds left until the break. Bunched formation here for DC on their own end of the field. Looking to take the snap in the shotgun. He does. Handoff goes up the middle. Just make the tackle, and Rolando Martinez does as he goes across the 15 to the 17. And that's a first down run, so that'll briefly stop the clock here for Denver City on a gain of 11. And now the clock will roll, and Denver City will let it hit all zeros, and we will head to the locker room. As we are at halftime here at the 2023 home opener, as the Abernathy Antelopes trail the Denver City Mustangs by a score of 20-12. Some work to do in the second half for the Antelopes, but right there within striking distance, as hopefully we've got a entertaining second half coming your way. But we'll take an extended timeout here at halftime. Again, come back, catch our breath. We'll go over some scores from around the area, some stats as well on this Friday night in West Texas. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. Again, we're at the half with Denver City leading Abernathy 20-12.
One of Abernathy's longest-standing businesses is First State Bank. People have been choosing First State Bank for all of their financial and banking needs since 1909. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, and we have 3 locations across the area to serve you. Abernathy's First State Bank is a longtime supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. If we can serve you in any way, drop by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2556. The Abernathy community has trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop since 1991. Todd and his team bless many families by assisting them with funeral planning and services, while Carly and her crew at the flower shop have you covered with flowers, gifts, registries, and so much more. Both are locally owned and operated and are proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If Abel's Funeral Home or Flower Shop can serve you in any way, give us a call today or come see us near the corner of 16th Street and Avenue D in Abernathy. At Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop, we are cheering the Antelopes and Lady Lopes on to victory this season. The Abernathy Independent School District is the heartbeat of our community. As a TEA recognized district, our students excel at the highest level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H activities, band, and so much more. Abernathy ISD offers a variety of college-level and dual-credit courses to prepare our students for the future. We are proud of our students and wishing them the best of luck this season in all that they do. At Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and to tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday school at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. We offer a number of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night Bible study at 6 p.m. We'd love to welcome you and your family to Abernathy's First Baptist Church. If you have any questions about our church, feel free to give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud of our community and our young people, and we wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this school year. You don't have to travel across the state to find a used car. South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy has you covered. Austin and his team are ready to go to work for you to get you in your new ride. With in-house financing available, South Plains Auto Ranch is a win-win situation. Come see us today on South Avenue D in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2200. We are behind the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season. If you are in need of a cool down, you need to give your friends at JC Refrigeration Cooling and Heating a call. As a South Plains leader in heating and air conditioning services, we can handle all of your needs, big or small. We specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. Give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. St. Isidore Catholic Church has long been a staple in the Abernathy community and is a proud supporter of our young people. Led by Father Brian, we offer Mass daily at 8:30 a.m. and on Sundays at 9 a.m., with adoration on the first Friday of each month at 7 p.m. At St. Isidore Catholic Church, we are praying blessings over our students for a great school year and are wishing the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. If you have any questions about our church, give us a call at 806-298-4278. For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want you to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas high school student athletes. As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrient Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrient Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with the experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year. DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. Your local leader in real estate is Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate. In today's real estate market, you need someone you can trust, and that person is Ty Horsford. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, Ty has the knowledge to guide you in the right direction. I'm proud to support the Lopes and Lady Lopes and pray that you have a wonderful and successful school year.
And once again, good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome back here inside the Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas, at the half, as it is Denver City, a 20-12 lead over your Abernathy Antelopes, as we get kind of catch our breath here at halftime and go over some of the numbers in what has become a one-dimension versus one-dimension ball game. As the Abernathy Antelopes strictly going to the air, they did not rush the football one time the entire second quarter. And they had the ball quite a bit. It wasn't one of those situations where Denver City had the ball the whole second quarter. But Abernathy does not have one rush attempt in the second quarter of the ball game. A big part of that is Alan Monkey Macias on one of the first snap or two of the second quarter. He was taken out of the game with what, again, we don't want to speculate too much. We don't know, nothing official, but maybe a concussion scenario. It does not appear, though, that he will be back in the ball game tonight. So the Antelopes are going to be without Macias for at least the rest of tonight. And after that, it was Trejo through the air. And to Trejo's benefit, he was pretty good through the air, but equally as good, if not better, their rushing attack for Denver City. Let's first tell you how the scoring happened in the first half of the ball game, as Abernathy got on the board a 13-yard scoring run by Alan Macias, as he took it in with 4:12 left to go in the first quarter and got the scoring started. Abernathy led 6-0, and Alan Macias, he had 20 yards rushing in that first half. Abernathy just 25 yards total on the ground in the first 24 minutes. On the final snap of the first quarter, Denver City would take the lead and get on the board as Jose Velasco, a 7-yard touchdown run, and a swinging gate 2-point conversion gives Denver City an 8-6 lead at the end of a quarter. Levi Carrillo put Abernathy back in front. 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter. A 9-yard touchdown catch by Levi Carrillo put Abernathy up 12-8. Abernathy converted the two-point conversion, but it was taken off the board due to a holding penalty, and it remained 12-8 as the second try was no good. Daniel Ciniceros, for Denver City, put DC back in front with a touchdown, a 7-yard touchdown catch by Ciniceros, and that gave Denver City a 14-8 lead midway through the second quarter of the ball game as the two-point conversion. There was actually a penalty and then a blocked PAT by the Antelopes, so Denver City had to settle for 6. And then Andrew Velasco gets into the end zone with 49 seconds left in that second quarter, a 1-yard touchdown run. The PAT was no good on the two-point try, and that's where we stand right now. 20-12 is back-to-back 12 unanswered points by Denver City there to close out the first half of the ball game, and that's where we stand here at the intermission. 20-12, Denver City the lead. The Mustangs will also get the ball coming out in the second half, and so you figure that will be an important opening drive for the Antelope defense to try and keep this at a one-possession game. Some stats from the ball game here in the first half is offensively, it's mostly through the air, as Elijah Trejo, 16 of 25 passing for 188 yards and a touchdown. Trejo doing what he can back there in just his third start as the Antelope signal caller. He has found seven different Antelope receivers who have receptions in the ball game, leading the way receiving-wise for the Antelopes. Brody Shadden for the second consecutive week. He's got 5 catches, 61 yards in the first half, and we mentioned just 25 yards on the ground in that first 24 minutes for the Abernathy Antelopes. 20 of those by Alan Macias before he had to come out due to injury. That's kind of a look at some of the numbers here in the first half of the ball game. We got lots of help on the broadcast here behind the scenes as Travis Wickenden tonight on the camera. He's your eyes this evening, and Jarek Avila keeping some stats and helping us out here in the press box tonight as well. Couldn't make these broadcasts happen without help all around. And hopefully we've got a good second half coming your way. As Abernathy, some work to do, though. They trail 20-12 here at the intermission. And let's take a look, see if we can take a look at some scores from around the area on this warm Friday night in West Texas. Let's take a look at what some of the other teams around the area are doing tonight. As a final from last night, Lubbock Estacado beats Amarillo Paladuro 48-14. Last night, Canyon Randall beat Snyder 31-0. And the wild game of the night last night happened in Lubbock as the Friendship Tigers beat Lubbock Monterey in overtime 54-52. Going on tonight as we take a look again around the area in the third quarter, Muleshoe, they come here in a couple of weeks. They lead Friona 34-7. Again, that game is in the third quarter. Lubbock Roosevelt all over Brownfield at half, 30-14. It is Rawls in the second quarter blanking the Memphis Cyclones by a score of 28-0. Plains leads Lockney 28-14. In the third quarter, Holiday on top of Idalou 6-0. That's a highly anticipated ball game tonight being played in Idalou. At halftime, Farwell shutting out Sundown 14-0. The West Plains Wolves up in Canyon leading the Canyon Eagles 24-7. That game is in the third quarter. And Floydada at the half on top of Smyre by a score of 21-6. And check out this halftime score. New Deal all over the Slayton Tigers, 42-0. Again, that game is at the half tonight, I believe being played in Slayton this evening. Let's take one final timeout and come back with the second half kickoff. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football tonight with the Denver City Mustangs on top of Abernathy by a score of 20-12.
One of Abernathy's longest-standing businesses is First State Bank. People have been choosing First State Bank for all of their financial and banking needs since 1909. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, and we have 3 locations across the area to serve you. Abernathy's First State Bank is a longtime supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. If we can serve you in any way, drop by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2556. The Abernathy community has trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop since 1991. Todd and his team bless many families by assisting them with funeral planning and services, while Carly and her crew at the flower shop have you covered with flowers, gifts, registries, and so much more. Both are locally owned and operated and are proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If Abel's Funeral Home or Flower Shop can serve you in any way, give us a call today or come see us near the corner of 16th Street and Avenue D in Abernathy. At Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop, we are cheering the Antelopes and Lady Lopes on to victory this season. The Abernathy Independent School District is the heartbeat of our community. As a TEA recognized district, our students excel at the highest level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H activities, band, and so much more. Abernathy ISD offers a variety of college-level and dual-credit courses to prepare our students for the future. We are proud of our students and wishing them the best of luck this season in all that they do. At Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and to tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday school at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. We offer a number of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night Bible study at 6 p.m. We'd love to welcome you and your family to Abernathy's First Baptist Church. If you have any questions about our church, feel free to give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud of our community and our young people, and we wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this school year. You don't have to travel across the state to find a used car. South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy has you covered. Austin and his team are ready to go to work for you to get you in your new ride. With in-house financing available, South Plains Auto Ranch is a win-win situation. Come see us today on South Avenue D in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2200. We are behind the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season. If you are in need of a cool down, you need to give your friends at JC Refrigeration Cooling and Heating a call. As a South Plains leader in heating and air conditioning services, we can handle all of your needs, big or small. We specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. Give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. St. Isidore Catholic Church has long been a staple in the Abernathy community and is a proud supporter of our young people. Led by Father Brian, we offer Mass daily at 8:30 a.m. and on Sundays at 9 a.m., with adoration on the first Friday of each month at 7 p.m. At St. Isidore Catholic Church, we are praying blessings over our students for a great school year and are wishing the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. If you have any questions about our church, give us a call at 806-298-4278. For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want you to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas high school student athletes. As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrient Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrient Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with the experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year. DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. Your local leader in real estate is Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate. In today's real estate market, you need someone you can.
And welcome back here to Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. Start of the second half as Abernathy will kick it off right to left wearing those home maroons tonight. They trail Denver City 20-12 here as we get ready to start the third quarter. Big opening drive here for this Antelope defense to start the third quarter as they try and keep this at a one-possession ball game. 12 minutes on the clock, and the Antelope set to kick it away and get this third quarter started. Glad you're with us here tonight on the broadcast. An end-over-end kick. Bounces around. It's on the ground. Loose, and Abernathy dives in there trying to get it, but just able to cover it up is Denver City and save the possession as Lance Ponciano tried to get down there as quick as he could and cover it up for Abernathy. That would have been a huge way to start the second half, but it will be first down and 10 for the Denver City Mustangs as they will take over from their own 20. Let's see if the Antelopes can come up with a stop. Really, the only drive they were able to stop Denver City on in the first half was their first one. Maybe they can here on the first one of the second half. As Jason Yanez takes the snap, hands it off towards the middle, and Velasco carries it. A gain of 3 as he was wrapped up by Jackson Arrington, number 66. And it's a gain of 3, second down and 7 coming up here for Denver City as they try and continue the running grind that they had there in that second quarter. As another handoff, another big burst of speed into the Antelope secondary out across the 35-yard line. As one more time, it is Andrew Velasco. He's got well over 100 yards rushing here in the ball game tonight. He's the workhorse for the Mustangs. Jason Yanez in the gun once again hands it off to the middle of the field, and right now, Abernathy's saying they've got the football. Did the ball come out in the pile? Abernathy does have it as Velasco fumbles the football and the Antelopes recover. First turnover tonight for Denver City, and it's a defensive stand brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions as Abernathy gets a break as Velasco puts it on the turf, and the Antelopes have recovered. I'm not sure who got it. It may have been an Antelope that just flat out took it away from Velasco. Kind of took everybody by surprise And now Abernathy's got it at the Denver City 45-yard line with new life. First turnover of the night for DC. In the shotgun is Trejo. A quick pass over here to the near side. Turning it around the corner is Carrillo, and then he runs into his own man after a short gain. And then a late flag comes in. We may have some extra something on the part of Denver City, and maybe 15 yards tacked onto it. A face mask call against the Mustangs is going to give Abernathy a nutrient first down. That reception by Carrillo also brought to you by Reb Lopes with Exit Realty. And so a Denver City turnover, an Abernathy completion, and then a 15-yard personal foul penalty has Abernathy in business inside the DC 30. We talked about it in the first half and in the pregame. Denver City, they, in all likelihood, outplayed Littlefield in the loss last week, but 5 turnovers is what did them in. See if we can get some more here in the second half. In the shotgun is Trejo. Abernathy really needs to take advantage, though. Handoff goes around the right side. That is Abernathy's first run, and since the first quarter, and it is Lance Ponciano, number 12, around the right side. He picks up 12, does Ponciano, and that's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. It's been a while since we've seen Abernathy run the football, but Ponciano gets 12. Abernathy in the red zone for the first time here in the second half. Trying to seize back momentum as Elijah Trejo is in the gun. Trejo takes the snap, hands the ball off. It's a sweep to the near side. Again, Ponciano, the ball carrier. He takes it to about the 13, a gain of a couple, maybe 3 yards for Ponciano. Oh, actually, not 3. I thought he got more than he got, as maybe just 1 yard there. It'll be second down and 9 coming up for the Antelopes. But you've got to keep Denver City honest and run the ball at times. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, fakes the handoff, now looking to throw, scrambles right, on the run. He's being chased from behind. He flips it out there. He was outside the tackle, and that should be an incomplete pass. And that is going to be the call as the Denver City sideline yelling for intentional grounding, but know the rules, guys. He was outside the tackle. That's an incomplete pass, alertly done there by Elijah Trejo. And now they're going to throw the flag. And they are going to call grounding against the Antelopes. I thought he had made it far enough out there to avoid the intentional grounding call, but in fact, they are going to call intentional grounding here on Elijah Trejo. A late flag comes on the field after some begging and pleading by that Denver City sideline. So that's a loss of down and the penalty yardage, and now it's 3rd and long for Abernathy. It's a spot foul and a loss of down. So that's going to back it up to the 20-yard line. Abernathy needs a hair inside the 5 in order to convert here. Third down and long for the Antelopes, trying to take advantage of that Denver City turnover as it remains 20-12. The Mustangs lead with 9:40 left to play here in the third quarter. As the officials trying to figure out where to spot the ball here. We've probably got 30 or 40 mini Lady Lope cheerleaders down on the sidelines assisting the high school cheerleaders here tonight. So if you hear some extra cheers in the background, that may be why. Rolling to the near side, Trejo looking to throw, steps up, fires it. He's got a receiver right near the first down marker as Aaron Russum hauls it in right at the first down marker. I think he's about 2 yards short, maybe 1.5 yards short, but that is going to make a fourth down manageable here. A gain of 18 yards on the reception to Russum. And now you've got a big fourth down and 1.5 yards here coming up for the Antelopes. Inside the 10-yard line, trailing by 8. A big play here in the third quarter. In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap, steps up, fires over the middle in traffic. It's caught! It's caught! It's Levi Carrillo for an Antelope touchdown. I don't know how in the world Trejo got it through the traffic, but it's a touchdown for the Antelopes, brought to you by Abernathy First Baptist Church. And Levi Carrillo brings Abernathy within 2 points. What a grab in the middle of the end zone by Carrillo. And Abernathy's going to keep the offense on the field and go for 2 here on a fourth down conversion touchdown. There's the snap. Trejo rolls. He's under pressure, and his pass is batted in the air, and it is no good. And so Denver City going to hold the lead at 20-18 as that time DC brought the house. But we've got a good ball game here in the third quarter. It's 20-18, Denver City. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Antelope Football.
St. Isidore Catholic Church has long been a staple in the Abernathy community and is a proud supporter of our young people. Led by Father Brian, we offer Mass daily at 8:30 a.m. and on Sundays at 9 a.m., with adoration on the first Friday of each month at 7 p.m. At St. Isidore Catholic Church, we are praying blessings over our students for a great school year and are wishing the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. If you have any questions about our church, give us a call at 806-298-4278.
As welcome back, Antelope fans. 8:54 left here in the third quarter. It's a touchdown catch by Levi Carrillo on fourth down. That has drawn Abernathy to within 2 at 20-18. As Abernathy cashes in on the first turnover of the game by Denver City. The 2-point try was no good, so it remains 20-18 as the Antelopes set to kick it off. It's a high end over end kick that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to draw a flag and give Denver City pretty good starting field position here on their second offensive drive of the third quarter. Abernathy 18, Denver City 20. We play with 8:54 left to play here tonight in the third quarter. We'll see if they put it out at the 35 or make Abernathy kick it again here, as I believe Denver City probably has the choice of what they want to do there. And they're going to place it at the 30-yard line, not the 35. It'll be first down and 10 for DC from the 30-yard line. Ball going to be spotted on the right hash. That's the Antelope side of the field. Brand new ball game here tonight at Antelope Stadium. Yanez in the gun. Takes the snap. Hands it off a big hole. Up the middle. This is a foot race to the outside. A first down and more for the Mustangs out near midfield. As Velasco, the ball carrier again, as that's a gain of 18 yards for Velasco. Ponciano the stop, but another first down for Denver City. As Abernathy's defense, they've had a tough time containing that DC rushing attack. In the gun is Yanez. Handoff goes up the middle. Some good blocking again up front by that offensive line of Denver City. And Abernathy, though, they stay with it, and it's a gain of about 4. It'll be second down and 6. Carson Curry comes up to make the stop for Abernathy. as we're going to roll down near 8 minutes to play here tonight in the third quarter. 2018, Denver City leads Abernathy. There's the snap to Yanez, another handoff to Velasco around the edge, and another big chunk of yards. Abernathy, no answer whatsoever for number 22, Andrew Velasco, as he runs it at will around the left side. Another huge gain all the way down. We'll see where they say he finally ran out of bounds on that Denver City sideline. Just outside the 10-yard line at the 12. First down and 10 and a huge gain there for Velasco. So Abernathy looking for a goal line stand here, under 8 minutes to play now in the third quarter. In the shotgun, Yanez takes a high snap. Handoff goes around the left side, pushing inside the 5, and then the Antelopes stand up. And it was actually a fake handoff to the middle. Yanez, the quarterback, Jason Yanez, kept it around the edge to the 6 for a gain of 5, maybe 6 yards. It'll be second down, as Denver City can still get a first down right down near the goal line. Man, oh man, how big would forcing a turnover right here be? Second down and 3. Give Yanez a gain of 7. In the shotgun here is Jason Yanez. Takes the snap. It's going to be another quarterback keeper right up the middle, fighting near the goal line and into the end zone. Jason Yanez from 5 yards out has a Denver City touchdown. And that's a big answer for the Mustangs as they get in the end zone to answer the Abernathy touchdown on a quarterback keeper up the middle by Jason Yanez with 7:15 to play here in the third quarter. Less than 2 minutes on the scoring drive. For Denver City. And the PAT is good as they kick it through, and that pushes it to a 2-possession game. That's a big extra point. The ones that Abernathy has missed tonight have been big as well. 27-18 now. Denver City leads. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you need a professional in your corner. Reb Lopes with Exit Realty is fully equipped with the knowledge and skills to help you every step of the way. If you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, or just have questions, give Reb the Realtor a call today at 806-928-0598. Reb Lopes with Exit Realty is a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wishes them the best of luck this season.
And once again, welcome back here inside the Antelope High School Football Stadium tonight in Abernathy, Texas, as Denver City has now pushed it out to a 2-score lead at 27-18, a 9-point advantage for the Mustangs. That last PAT was a big one. As Denver City again, a kickoff, a squib short kick that bounces high, and now Abernathy's just got to recover it, and it goes out of bounds on the far sideline. That should draw a flag, shouldn't it, unless the Antelopes, in fact, touched it. Nope, there's the flag, and that should bring it out to the 30 on a free kick out of bounds. The official just had to think about it for a while, and then he tossed his flag out. As that'll move it out to the 30, give Abernathy a little bit better starting field position. as Elijah Trejo and company go back out there on offense. The Antelope offense has to keep up here and hope the defense can get a stop at some point. As Trejo, 215 yards passing, a couple of touchdowns tonight for the Antelopes. He's doing what he can to keep Abernathy in this one. Again, Abernathy has been playing without Alan Macias since early in the second quarter. 7:13 left to play here in the third. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Trejo pulls it back. Trejo's got it around the edge. A huge gain following his blockers across the 40, out to the 45, and that's a Nutrien Ag first down. That's a heck of a fake by Trejo, as the Denver City entire defensive front thought the running back Ponciano had it in the middle, and Trejo picks up 15. It's plays like that that will keep this Denver City defense honest. 1st and 10 for the Antelopes out near midfield. In the shotgun again is Elijah Trejo. 2 receivers set to the near side. As we go near 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Handoff this time does go up the middle, and then bouncing it to the near side. Ponciano, 50, 45, 40, still on his feet. That's a first down for the Antelopes inside the 40-yard line. Lance Ponciano, the ball carrier. That first down brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions, and the Antelopes have it in Denver City territory as they try and keep pace here with this rushing attack of Denver City. 1st and 10 for the Antelopes, going right to left. In the shotgun is Trejo. 2 receivers set to the far side. Inside of 7 minutes now to play here in this third quarter. Taking the snap is Trejo. Another handoff goes to Ponciano, who stumbles across the 35 down to the 32-yard line. It's a good gain on first down. A gain of 4, almost 5 yards. Abernathy, I think at halftime, talked about the importance of establishing some kind of running attack here in the second half, at least to keep Denver City honest. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. 6.5 to go in the third. Abernathy down by 9. In the gun, takes the snap. Another handoff, again coming to the near side. Good block by Carrillo. Ponciano takes it inside the 25. Down to the 24-yard line. That's another Nutrien Ag Solutions first down run for Lance Ponciano. As Abernathy looking to get back into the end zone and draw a little bit closer to Denver City here. Lots of football left in the third quarter. 27-18, DC on top. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. Quick screen pass to the far side. Through traffic goes Levi Carrillo inside the 20. Down to the 19, and Abernathy's into the red zone. A gain of 6 yards to Carrillo. Trejo doing a good job of spreading it around. Again, we mentioned at halftime, but he's completed to at least 7 different receivers here in the ball game tonight. In the shotgun is Trejo. He takes a long look over to the Antelope sideline. Under 5.5 to play in the third. In the gun is Trejo. He hands the ball off. Going around the edge and trying to get to the edge is Caleb Brown, number 25. Brown's first carry of the night. Gets 2, maybe 3 yards. And that brings up a manageable third down here for the Antelopes. Third down and about 3 needed, as Abernathy desperately needs to keep this drive alive, and which the kicking game hasn't proven to be that great, but even 3 points would be huge here for the Antelopes to get this back to a 1-score game. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. Empty backfield, screen pass to Carrillo. Carrillo, the playmaker, spins down to the 18-yard line right at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down. That's covered well by Denver City. Number 23, Abraham Velasco. And let's see what Abernathy's going to do here. The offense is going to stay out there as Abernathy trying to avoid letting a promising drive stall out. On 4th down and 3, in the gun is Trejo. He rolls to the right, tries to throw it in the flat. He had a receiver, but he threw it out of bounds. high and wide of the intended target, and the ball is going to go over on downs. And so Abernathy, a good-looking drive, comes up empty. A big stand in the red zone by the Denver City defense keeps this at a 2-score game. As it remains 27-18. Abernathy's done a lot of good things tonight, but they've squandered some opportunities offensively down on their end of the field with opportunities to put points on the board. And now you've put yourself in a situation defensively where you almost have to come up with a stop if you're the Antelopes. There's the snap to Yanez. Handoff goes to the middle to Velasco. And Velasco, a short gain up the middle. That's a win for the Antelope defense. He got more than I thought. He got 3 on the carry. Thought it was closer to 1 or 2, but 2nd and 7 after Jackson Arrington comes up to make the stop. In the gun again here is Jason Yanez. Yanez takes the snap, fakes the handoff, he rolls. He wants to throw. He's got a receiver wide open over on the sideline. Splits 2 defenders and races down the sideline into Antelope territory. Misdirects. Still on his feet across the 30 down to the 25. That is 28, 38, 48, counting up 53 yards on the reception for Denver City to the far side of the field. I believe that was Case McGuire, number 10. And another first down into Antelope territory goes Denver City. And they haven't passed it much, but when they have, it's been there because Abernathy's selling out to stop the run. And Denver City just grinding you to death. In the gun is Jason Yanez, takes the snap, wants to go around the right edge, and Levi Carrillo pulls him down to the 19 after a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 coming up for DC as we go inside of 3:30 now to play here in this 3rd quarter. As Abernathy, they really need a bend but don't break defensive effort here. Trying to keep this at a 9-point deficit late in the 3rd quarter. In the shotgun is Yanez. Yanez takes the snap. Handoff goes underneath, and a big hole untouched. Velasco, touchdown. Abraham Velasco goes untouched, 19 yards for the Denver City score. And again, Abernathy continues to have no answer for a Denver City team that rushed for 360 against Littlefield last week, and they may be well on their way to a similar effort here tonight. Another touchdown on the ground for Denver City, a 19-yard sprint into the end zone. And the PAT is up, and it is good. And just like that, it is 34-18, a 16-point lead here for the Denver City Mustangs. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Your local leader in real estate is Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate. In today's real estate market, you need someone you can trust, and that person is Ty Horsford. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, Ty has the knowledge to guide you in the right direction. I'm proud to support the Lopes and Lady Lopes and pray that you have a wonderful and successful school year.
As we welcome you back here inside Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas, 34-18 now. Denver City has opened up the lead on Abernathy in this home opener. Want to say thank you to some of our sponsors, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, Lambert Insurance here in Abernathy, the Junk and Farmers Market, along with Nana's Donuts and Vista Bank, Webb Vision Center of Plainview, Hill Vet right here in Abernathy, and the Abernathy Little League, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. As Denver City set to kick it off again. Line drive kick, returnable from the 30-yard line. And down the far sideline, Abernathy a good run back. As Austin Fisher on the return there for the Antelopes. He takes it into Denver City territory, and we'll see if the Antelopes can figure something out here. 2:47 left to play in the third quarter. It's 34-18. Denver City on top. Technically still a two-possession game if you get two touchdowns and successful two-point conversions. But Abernathy, they've shown an inability to stop the run, and right now that plays heavily into DC's favor. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. There's a hole down near the 40-yard line. As Lance Ponciano picks up a good chunk of yards on first down. Gain of 8. It'll be second down and 2. Abernathy has rushed the ball a little bit better here in the second half as Ponciano carrying the workload. In the shotgun again is Elijah Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, rolls to his right, now looking to throw. He scrambles, he's going to get a first down and run out of bounds on the far sideline. He's run out over there by number 5 for Denver City, Angel Mijares. But it's a first down run brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions for the Antelope QB, Elijah Trejo. And one more time, Abernathy down on this end of the field have to find a way to come away with points. They have been unable to do that on 3 or 4 occasions here tonight in the ball game. Trejo rolls to the near side, looking to pass. Hit as he throws, overthrown. It's almost picked off by guess who? Abraham Velasco, the defender that got a hand on it. Brings up second down and 10 here for the Antelopes. Pass intended on the play for Carson Curry. That time Trejo had to get it out in a hurry as he was under high duress in the Antelope backfield. In the shotgun again is Trejo as we go under 2 minutes to play now here in the third quarter. 34-18, Denver City on top. Handoff goes to the near side left tackle. As once again Lance Ponciano, the ball carrier, down to the 34-yard line, and it'll be third down and 9, gain of just 1 on the play. In the gun is Trejo. Trejo looking to throw with an empty pocket, airs it up, man coverage, wants Brody Shadden all over him down the sideline, and the late flag comes in. It is going to be a pass interference call against Denver City as Brody Shadden, the intended target. That's going to bail Abernathy out and give them a first down. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Mustangs. And that will move the sticks. It'll be a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down for the Antelopes. That should put the ball down at about the 19-yard line or so after they mark off this penalty. Another scoring opportunity for the Abernathy Antelopes. It goes down to the 19-yard line. In the shotgun's Elijah Trejo with 1:21 to go here in the third quarter. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion could get it back to a one-score game. In the gun, Trejo, a quick strike to the outside. It is caught for a short gain. Number 11, Aaron Russum, hauls it in. He's got 3 yards on the reception. It'll be second down for the Antelopes. Nearing 1 minute now to play here in the third quarter. Time will soon start becoming a factor for the Antelopes. In the shotgun on 2nd and 7. Rolling to the near side, looking to throw in traffic. The ball is intercepted. Abraham Velasco read the route, and it was a little underthrown, and he picks off the Trejo pass. And another scoring opportunity goes by the wayside as the intended target, Brody Shadden, he was open back there, but Velasco just kind of came underneath and picked it off. A turnover for the Antelopes keeps them off the board again with 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Another stop on Abernathy's end of the field for this Denver City defense. As in the shotgun is Jason Giannis, takes the snap, hands it off, goes around the edge, and this time Abernathy throws Velasco for a short gain. A yard. It'll be second down and 9, and now I say now Denver City's going to keep it on the ground. They've kept it on the ground all night. David Fisher makes the stop after a gain of 1. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter tonight. Into the third quarter at Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, with Denver City leading the Antelopes by a score of 34-18. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network.
You don't have to travel across the state to find a used car. South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy has you covered. Austin and his team are ready to go to work for you to get you in your new ride. With in-house financing available, South Plains Auto Ranch is a win-win situation. Come see us today on South Avenue D in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2200. We are behind the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back here, Antelope fans. Final quarter of play as we head to the fourth quarter tonight at Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. 34-18, DC on top. As Denver City will have it. There's the snap. Handoff goes. Nope, check that. Yana's going to pull it, and he's going to keep it. That's a nice defensive play out on the edge by Levi Carrillo to make the tackle for the Antelopes after a gain of just 3. $11:35 and counting now to go in the ball game. 34-18, Denver City on top. But a chance here on third down for Abernathy to get off the field. And try and keep a desperation hope alive for the Antelopes. Snap to Giannis. Handoff to Velasco, and there it is. Finally, Abernathy going to get a stop here and maybe force Denver City to punt. Haven't had to do that very much tonight. It's going to be fourth down and about 4. And Abernathy should get good field position out of it. As we go now inside of 11 minutes to play in the ball game, Abernathy needs to start thinking about getting some points in a hurry. Back deep to return is Rolando Martinez. He stands at his own 43-yard line with 10:35 to go in the game. There's the punt. He gets it away. It's a high end-over-end wobbling kick that takes a bounce right to Martinez. Martinez tries to make a move, and now he's got some room to the far side of the field. He's to midfield, gets around the edge to the 45 of Denver City before he's thrown out of bounds. A good run back there for Rolando Martinez, and once again, Abernathy will have it in DC territory at the 44-yard line with 10:15 to go in the ball game. Again, you're a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from at least cutting this back to a one-score game. As we thought we may have had timeout on the field, but I don't think we do. It'll be first down and 10 for the Antelopes. Going left to right here. Ball going to be spotted on the left hash mark at the 43. 10:15 left. 34-18 to Denver City. In the shotgun is Trejo. Empty backfield. Quick strike over to the far side. It's Brody Shadden. He slings past the first down marker before he's thrown out of bounds. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. Shadden had 61 yards receiving in that first half. Is that his first catch in the second half? That is his first catch here in the second half, his 6th of the night. First down and 10 for the Antelopes. That reception brought to you by Reb Lopes with Exit Realty. Clock stopped at 10:08 left to go in the ball game. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, rolls to the near side, has time, fires it in the flat. It's caught to Russum inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 14 yards, and that's a Nutrient first down. And another Reb Lopes with Exit Realty, a reception for Aaron Russum. 9:50 and counting left in the ball game. Yet again, the Antelopes down on this end of the field. See if they can't get it in the end zone this time. In the shotgun is Trejo. Empty backfield, Trejo to throw. A slant to Rolando inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. And that's right at the first down marker, depending on the spot. Was there a flag on the play, or what do we got here? There is a flag down, so hold everything. It was on the far side of the field. Daniel Gonzalez was in coverage that time for DC. No flag on the play. They're going to wave it off. So the catch is going to stand to Martinez. It'll give Abernathy the ball inside the 10-yard line. And a gain of 9.5. Are they going to say he got a first down? He got a first down. So it's first down and goal to go here for Trejo and the Antelopes. Takes the snap, rolls near side, looking to throw, sets his feet. Corner of the end zone. It's deflected away. As intended target was Rolando Martinez, broken up on the play by Denver City's number 2, Daniel Gonzalez. And it'll be second down and goal from the 8 here for the Antelopes. That'll stop the clock with 9:18 left to go in the game. As another flag flies, there may be movement up front. As false start going to be the call against the Antelopes. Abernathy's probably had fewer penalties tonight than any other game this season. But that's a big one there. Second and goal from the 13. In the shotgun is Trejo looking to throw. He's got it for a short gain. Rolando Martinez for 4, maybe 5 yards, back down to the original line of scrimmage, which is about the 9-yard line. You've got 2 downs to get 9 yards here. 3rd down and goal to go for the Antelopes. Abernathy has spent a lot of time on this end of the field tonight. 8:52 and counting left in the game. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo looking to throw. Scrambles and he's sacked. He is wrapped up and thrown for a loss back at the 15-yard line. Pressure came from the backside as number 7 for Denver City, Miles Riley, coming up to make the stop. And this may be a last gasp effort now for the Antelopes on 4th and goal from about the 15-yard line. Abernathy, they've got lots of yards tonight, just not a lot of points to show for it. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. Empty backfield, throws it out towards the end zone, diving and can't come up with it. On the edge is Brody Shadden. As that time, Denver City brought the pressure and Elijah had to get rid of it in a hurry. And the ball is going to go over on downs. It remains 34-18 as Denver City will take over at their own 15-yard line. 8:05 left to play in the ball game. Next Friday night, Abernathy back on the road as they head to Post to battle the Post Antelopes. Be another 7 o'clock kickoff. 6:45 with our pregame. Handoff goes up the middle again here for Denver City. As Denver City going to run that clock. As we now go inside of 8 minutes to play in the ball game, a gain of 4 by Velasco. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 here for the Mustangs. In the shotgun is Jason Yanez. He hands it off. Sweep to the near side. Holding is going to be the call as a flag comes in. It's another big gain for Velasco, but it's coming back this time as the flag flies, and this will be a holding penalty against Denver City. So that'll back them up 10 and momentarily stop the clock at 7:23. That'll back them up 10 yards. Tell you what, really the story is becoming Abernathy's moving the ball between the 20s. They just can't score once they get down close to the end zone. Several missed opportunities here tonight in that scenario. 7:23 to go now in the ball game. In the shotgun is Jason Yanez. Yanez takes the snap, hands the ball off, trying to get around the edge. Number 1. The ball came out, but I think able to fall back on top of it was Johnny Martinez. And it's going to be 3rd down and long here for the Mustangs as we go inside of 7 minutes left to play. .638, Denver City letting the clock run all the way down before Giannis takes the snap. He again hands it off to the near side, hole up the middle, out across the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 12, but they needed 16, and so it's going to be 4th down coming up for Denver City, and the Mustangs are going to have to punt it again. Be curious to know how many total yards of offense the Antelopes have tonight, as they've moved the ball. They've got lots of yards. Yeah, I figured it was close to 400, 364 yards of total offense. Again, Jarek Avila helping us with some of our numbers behind the scenes tonight. Makes me sound smarter than I am probably, as the punt is a good one for Denver City. No return. It's going to bounce dead at about the 44-yard line. So Abernathy will have another crack at it with 5:40 to go in the game. Still needing 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions and running out of time to do it. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. Takes the snap with an empty backfield, airs it out, man coverage down the sideline. Rolando Martinez is tripped up, and that'll be another flag. As that is a pass interference really to save a touchdown, because Rolando had the defender beat down the right sideline. The defender was Johnny Martinez, and Martinez slow to get up. Martinez was flat beat, and he tripped up Rolando Martinez before the ball got there. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty, or should be. So that should move the ball down to around the 40-yard line here of Denver City, as Abernathy creeps closer to 400 yards of total offense, but only 18 points to show for it tonight. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo with 5:34 to play. Empty backfield, another pass. Russum, the reception at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5, maybe 6 yards for Russum, but the clock will roll inside of 5:20 now to play in the game. In the shotgun is Trejo. As Trejo takes the snap, empty backfield, quick pass. Rolando Martinez can't hold on as he takes a big hit at the 33-yard line. And it is going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 5 coming up. 5:04, that'll stop the clock. 5:04 left here in the ball game tonight as we near 9:30. Almost 2.5 hours deep into this one. In the shotgun, there's the snap, empty backfield being chased is Trejo. He gets away, now runs to the sideline, tries to get the edge, and that's going to be a late hit, and Abernathy's going to get a free 1st down out of it. It's going to be 15 yards, an out-of-bounds late hit call going to be the call against Denver City here. That's going to be a Nutrient Ag Solutions 1st down thanks to a big DC mistake, and that'll make Denver City coaching staff pull their hair out on the far sideline. So that should be a personal foul penalty here against Denver City with 4:56 to go in the game. That'll be 15 yards. Down to the 24-yard line, and guess what? The Antelopes are down here again with an opportunity to put points on the board. $4:56 to go. Trejo is in the gun. What do we got? We got a timeout on the play by Denver City. And we'll take it as well with 4:56 to go in the 4th quarter. 34-18, Denver City on top.
One of Abernathy's longest-standing businesses is First State Bank. People have been choosing First State Bank for all of their financial and banking needs since 1909. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, and we have 3 locations across the area to serve you. Abernathy's First State Bank is a longtime supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. If we can serve you in any way, drop by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2556.
And once again, welcome back here inside the Antelope Stadium in Abernathy, Texas. 4:56 left in tonight's ball game. Remains 34-18. Denver City up 2 touches and 2 two-point conversions. First down and 10 after the penalty for the Antelopes. Another opportunity as they near the red zone. Trejo is in the gun, takes the snap, throws a quick one out to Carrillo. Carrillo slipped as he tried to make a cut, but he does make the catch down to the 17-yard line, a gain of about 7. And it'll be second down and 4 coming up here for the Antelopes. In the shotgun is Trejo. He rolls near side, looking to throw, scrambles in the pocket, fires it underneath, almost intercepted by Daniel Siniceros. And it's third down with 4:19 to go in the game. And I should have been keeping up with this. This is probably about the 5th time Abernathy's had it inside the 20 and maybe come away with no points. Or at least inside the 25 maybe. In the shotgun is Trejo. Bad snap. He's running for his life, and he's sacked. Back at the 26-yard line. Didn't get the snap cleanly. And it's fourth down again for the Antelopes. And with 3:53 and counting to go in the game, it's fourth down and 12 coming up here for the Lopes. In the shotgun, empty backfield, looking to throw, stepping into it, throws it up in coverage. Rolando Martinez, he caught it, but they're going to say he was out of bounds when he caught it. And so it's an incomplete pass, and the ball is going to go over on downs. I tell you what, I don't know how Rolando even caught that football, but he was maybe more out of bounds on that one than he was on the one in the first half that they didn't give him either. So another stop inside the 25-yard line by the Denver City defense. It's becoming the story tonight. And it will be a first down and 10 for Denver City from the 26-yard line with 3:34 to go in the game and now a couple of first downs. Denver City could run the clock pretty close to out. Jason Giannis in the shotgun. Giannis takes the snap, hands the ball off underneath, and putting their head down and running with it. Antelope's trying to strip it. Carrillo the stop at the 30-yard line after a gain of 4. The next snap will come inside of 3 minutes left to play in the ball game. Second down and 6 as we tick under 3 minutes to go now. 15 on the play clock. Denver City will let as much of that run off as they can. In the shotgun again, there's the snap. Handoff again goes in the middle, out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. And that's a first down run. And that'll stop the clock momentarily, and now it runs at 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the ball game. .225 left to go in the game. We're going down near 2 minutes to play here before DC snaps it. In the gun, there's the snap, another handoff into the interior. Number 74 for Abernathy, that's Brendan Gallion, the stop. After a gain of a couple of yards, it'll be 2nd down and 8 now coming up for Denver City. Second down and 8 as we go down near 90 seconds left to go now in the ball game. Couple more snaps here. Could just about wrap this one up for the Mustangs. There's a handoff again in the backfield. Abernathy makes the tackle pretty quickly. The next snap will come inside of a minute. As Abernathy, though, is going to stop it, so it won't come inside of a minute because the Antelopes are going to take a timeout. We'll keep it right here. It gives us an opportunity to say thank you to some of our sponsors. As St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics of Lubbock, Lambert Insurance, The Junk and Farmers Market, Nana's Donuts, Vista Bank, Webb Vision Center, Hill Vet, and the Abernathy Little League. All proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. 1:15 left to go in the ball game tonight. Again, our broadcast next week will come to you from Post, Texas, home of the Bold Gold Antelopes, as Abernathy will hit the road for the 3rd time in 4 games before coming back home to battle Muleshoe for homecoming the following Friday. And Muleshoe, they've got quite a good outfit as they're winning big again tonight. In the shotgun. There's the snap. Handoff again, goes up the middle, close to a 1st down, depending on the spot. And that is a 1st down. And now maybe another snap or 2, and that's going to do it here tonight. Well, actually, they're going to say, well, it is a 1st down. They've still got 4th. Now they switched it on this near yard marker. As Abernathy going to fall short tonight. They're going to drop to 1-2 on the season. As they'll have to snap it one more time. As they'll stop the clock one more time. They'll take a delay of game penalty here, back up Denver City 5 yards, and they'll start the clock up, and that'll just about do it as we can give you some final numbers here for the Antelopes as we wrap this one up. As only 18 points despite 377 yards of total offense. Another pretty strong performance by Elijah Trejo tonight at quarterback, as he goes 28 of 44 for 276 yards, a couple of touchdowns, and 1 interception. His favorite target was Brody Shadden, who had 6 catches for 72 yards, and then Russum had 7 grabs for 68 yards. You also had a pretty decent rushing performance in the second half by Lance Ponciano, as Ponciano 7 carries for 47 yards. But it was Abernathy's inability to get it in the end zone inside the 25-yard line tonight, as a bend but don't break defensive effort tonight, good enough for the Denver City Mustangs to get a 34-18 win over the Abernathy Antelopes. Again, 34-18, our final score tonight. Abernathy drops to 1-2 on the season, while the Denver City Mustangs improve to 2-1. It's another strong rushing performance as a team for Denver City, and especially by number 22, Abraham Velasco, as Abernathy no answer defensively for him. Again, the final score tonight, 34-18. Denver City wins it. Abernathy back on the road next Friday as they will go to Post to battle the Antelopes of Post. We'll be there with a 6:45 pregame and a 7 o'clock kickoff from Post, Texas. Lots of help in the booth tonight is Jarek Avila helping us behind the scenes with statistics. Travis Wickenden doing a great job as always behind the camera tonight. Couldn't do it without those guys, and it's another battle that comes up just short for the Antelopes tonight, 34-18. Denver City knocks off Abernathy. We'll see you guys next Friday night when Abernathy goes to Post for a battle with the Antelopes. Good night and God bless from Abernathy.